out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 24, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
O.J. Howard.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady's pass, thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brady to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Again, it's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
16 yards, a 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Now Brady again. Evans has it left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
That one goes for 24 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Lorenzo.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Trey Hendrickson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Here we go.
Check 24. Check 24. Mustang 19.
On 1st and 10, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Buccaneers.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1 at the 5-yard line.
From the 5 now, second and a yard. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's third and goal.
Peppers on the coverage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
26, Saquon.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield,
5-yard line.
Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Levante David in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Like it, 18. He's checking quick.
He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. For the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Buccaneers nothing. Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster. To get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They do go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Brady now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
22-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now, first and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Marshall now, the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Jones. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Marshall now, the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second down and goal. Jones, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Buccaneers 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. And that's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. From the gun, it's Brady.
Brady's pass.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brady's throw there complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Buccaneers.
Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Tampa Bay.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Brady to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Again, it's Barkley.
At the 35-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Jones on first and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now Jones finds his tight end, Ingram. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Evan Ingram. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete.
That's good.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
35-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they take a knee.
2nd and 11.
Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.